All right, and that humidity also helps play a factor in terms of the mosquitoes out there. But right now, we're actually dealing with a little bit of that drier air around the area. But those hot temperatures, we can't just avoid them here. 88 officially at the airport. I know your neighborhood, maybe your backyard is probably a lot warmer than that. But 88 officially at the airport. 65 was the morning low. But notice the rainfall, only about 3/4 of an inch for the month, and we're about a little over 2 inches below average for the month, and we desperately could use some rain around the area. Now, temperatures out there, again, a lot of upper 80s, lower 90s. In fact, I had a weather spotter over towards Isabon, West Virginia, showed me a report of 100 degrees at their house. Wow, that's kind of pretty toasty out there. Hey, thanks, Randy, for that report. Again, generally the lower 90s east of I-77, also west of I-77 as well. But the dew points, as I mentioned, we got those dew points generally into the lower to upper 50s. A few spots like Pineville is kind of hovering right around that 70-degree dew point. So when you're anywhere above 60 degrees in terms of dew point, that's a little bit more of that mugginess. Anything below it, hey, comfortable air mass. And right now, we're not seeing a lot of storm activity. It's pretty quiet on radar, but of course, that will change as we head towards, really in the short term, Sunday. You can see some isolated scattered thunderstorms develop during the afternoon hours, but I think more widespread storms possible as we head towards Sunday night with that cold front coming in. That will clear things out by Monday, but another round of showers in store likely by Wednesday into Thursday. So here's the setup here. There's that first frontal boundary with some just isolated pop-up shower and thunderstorms for Sunday afternoon. By Sunday evening into early overnight hours, we'll see that front push through. That will be another chance for some showers and thunderstorms. And then high pressure will start to build in for your Monday. We're going to see some nicer weather come in for Monday afternoon and lasting into Tuesday. We're going to get on the warm side of high pressure on Tuesday, so high temperatures back into the middle 80s. And there's our next front that's going to be coming on in for your Wednesday to Thursday time frame, with maybe another drop in the humidity levels by the end of this upcoming week. Now, temperatures, again, tonight, upper 60s, partly cloudy sky, so it will be a warm night here. We haven't really seen low temperatures this high in a good while. For tomorrow, it will be a little bit cooler, but still warmer than average for this time of year. Middle 80s, which is a 30% chance for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. But again, like I mentioned, Sunday night, that's when we'll see that front pushes through, and that's when I think we'll see a better chance of seeing those evening thunderstorms into the early overnight hours. Temperatures into the middle 60. Your extended forecast, well, we got those middle 80s for your Sunday, but we do drop back down to the upper 70s for Monday. Few morning showers on Monday before clearing out by Monday afternoon. And then as we head towards really the middle of the week, another front comes through on Wednesday into Thursday.